The State Fire Marshal's Office regulates many different areas, including hazardous materials and arson-related fires. Georgia is a very big state, and unfortunately, due to budget constraints, we don't have the appropriate number of arson investigators on staff. For example, my brother-in-law is a fire marshal in Florida. Florida has approximately 15 million people, and they have about 105 fire marshals on staff. Georgia, on the other hand, has 9.5 million people, and we are supposed to have 15 fire marshals on staff. We currently have about 6. Our fire marshals are also paid approximately $15,000 less than their Florida counterparts. This has got to change. It is time we bring these individuals up to a reasonable salary in comparison to their counterparts, and we need to revamp the way this office uses these folks. I believe we need to change the way this office uses these experts to work with outside organizations to investigate fires and collect debris from suspected arson-related claims. It is my goal to take services away from the government control and put the services we can out in the private sector. This will shrink the power of government and hopefully put more people to work in the private sector. By doing this, we can free up our current staff to better serve the needs of the citizens of Georgia. As you may have heard, in December of 2009, the Georgia Bureau of Investigators is considering closing 2 labs in Moultrie and Summerville. The goal is certainly to become more efficient by consolidating the labs. This may work, but it will cause a strain on our fire investigators throughout the state, and the potential for further backlogs in the reports coming back on a timely basis. My hope is to use the private sector labs here in Georgia. We have several of them which can run the tests in days compared to 6 months or longer. This will help the district attorneys throughout the state have the information to either pursue an arson case or to close a suspected case much quicker. When you elect me as your next Insurance and Safety Fire Commissioner, I will look at ways to shrink government and push services out to the private sector. Government has a responsibility to its people to be as efficient as is possible. I will continue what Commissioner Oxendine has already started and focus my time on the areas which need improvement. This is one area I will focus on.